Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. This is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd down, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now Murray off play action.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The Seahawks 18-yard line.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
On the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Love looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, Love. And Conley's got it over the middle.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gain on the play.
Play fake. Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To J.J. Nelson.
25 yards that time.
25 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Seahawks' 8-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bug on the keeper. Incomplete.
It's an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
So they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Love fires that quickly outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action this time with Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Again, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Love now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3rd down and 12.
On play action. Love to throw. Steps away to his left. Yep, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Keenan Allen.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 7. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Room past the 20. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, it's
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Third and long for Love. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. He'll find Jones again, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to let this go. back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.